So, yeah, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I don't know if you could see it. It's like, good morning. It's like this, one of those contraptions where the sunlight comes, or a solar panel. I'm standing under a solar panel, and I can't see the names coming up, so just good morning. Thank you for checking me out today. I bring a different letter of the alphabet, A to Z. Oh, I did see that name, though. I can see some names. Hey, Grant, Mamba. So, I'm glad you tuned in, and not just with Pastor Matt. So, I'm standing under the solar panel, and as I was driving by, all morning I'm like, Lord, X, really? You told me to do a different letter of the alphabet, and I get to X, I'm like, I don't know what to do. And lo and behold, I'm driving by the solar panel, and I think, well, this is perfect, because the letter X, I'm going to use the word Xerox today. And when I think of Xerox, we are to be carbon copies of Christ, yet He wants us to be individuals. And that's so powerful, how we are made in the image and likeness of God, but yet we are not exactly like Him. All of our fingerprints are different, even twins, identical twins, different fingerprints. Your irises are different. You can be identified by your irises, identified by your fingerprints, identified by your dental work. And so I want to encourage you today to be a Xerox copy of Christ, but still be the individual that He created you to be. There's no one else on earth like you. And why it's so significant that as I was driving by the solar panel, the Lord said, that's where I want you to do your Periscope today. Because when you are Xeroxing, when you're at the copy machine and you're making a Xerox copy, what happens is this huge light. This is why you can't keep the top up of a copier, because that light is very blinding. The light comes up, and it makes an imprint into the toner, and then the toner takes that image and implants it and then puts it onto the paper that you're trying to copy. The process of making a copy is amazing, but here is the thing about making a Xerox copy, is that you must have light. If you don't have light, you cannot make a copy. So I'm standing under this solar panel, because if this solar panel doesn't get light, then the electricity can't be generated to now make these little lights that you see right above me flash. And I believe that God is saying today that unless you get the light of Christ, unless you have the light of Christ, nothing in your life can really be illuminated, because only what you do for Him will last. But again, even though He created us in His image and in His likeness, we all look very different. God is saying, I'm the most creative being there is. Even though I've called you to be like me and to be a copy of me, a duplicate of who I am, I still want you to be who I called you to be. And so I wish I could read it. I don't know what's going on with my screen today, but I just encourage you today. I mean, in this world where, everyone wants to be a Kardashian, and people are getting all kind of butt implants, breast. I'm not hating on anybody who gets any of that. I'm just saying, look, if God didn't give you nothing back there, get to the gym, do some squats. It'll raise you up. I don't know. Maybe you're not happy with how you look. I mean, I've determined, I had this whole thing laid out on how I was going to do my Periscope, and the Lord just said, one day I was driving down the street, He said, start today. And I said, oh my God, but this isn't how I imagined it. And He was like, just be you. Some days you have on makeup and you feel like a fly girl, and other days you see what I'm saying? I'm about to go to the gym. Now, some people go to the gym looking all cute, but this is me, because I have to have my game face on when I go to the gym. But when I leave the gym, that's when it all starts happening. So I just want to encourage you today, be a Xerox copy for Christ. Let the light of God come upon you and then shine and show out through you. And every day, heart me up. Now, the more hearts you give me, for example, I just want to give a shout out to Michelle Gomez, the nurse, who she gave me like 2,000 something hearts. So the more, I'm trying to get to 1 million hearts, and there's a reason, and I'll share it with you another time, but you can just keep hitting that screen on the right side, and all these hearts are coming up, and you just keep hitting. Just do that for me, please. Share with your friends if you think it's worthy of a share. Every day I'm going through the alphabet, whatever the Lord hits me. I wish, my friend asked me yesterday, do you plan these out? And I'm like, not really. I just wake up in the morning and I say, Lord, what would you have me to say today? Even if it's for one person. And that's the thing about social media. You can say something to one person, and that could change their life forever. I'm about the ones, and I'm about the multitudes. But I never forget the one. I never forget the few. The millions are awesome, but really, it's all about just what God is calling you to do. So I had no idea what I was going to do with X, because X is a hard letter to find words. And let me tell you something. I'm going to give you a little tidbit for those of you who like to play Scrabble. If you want a really good challenge for Scrabble, 2 people you need to play with. My mother-in-law, Sister T, and my sister-in-law, April Joy. Those 2 are so competitive. Yes, Sister T is competitive when it comes to games. April, competitive. But I guarantee you, you will walk away and you will learn some new words if you play Scrabble with them. So on this A through Z journey, Mom, April, I'm going to have to stop playing Scrabble with y'all, because my Z is coming. Not your Z, April, my Z. My letter Z is coming, and then I have to start all over again, A through Z. So I'm like, Lord, I must have a lot to say, because this is what you told me to do, and this is what I'm going to do. So have a blessed day. Be a carbon copy of Christ. Let the light shine. Peace out.